at their own 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Herbert off of play action. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Tucker lining up.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Let's go. You tighten up. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. If you don't get this board, you think you
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33.
20, Mike 20. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings
now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, he'll try and run the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Down at the line of
so much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd and long. It's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Catch made here by Campbell. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Let's go. Back two, the Mike. Back two. Hey, watch the ball.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Hill. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now it's Newton. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Broncos 14. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? As they run the counter play. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. In on the stop, Damontae Kazee. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. Then he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Second down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Steps away. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
He was brought down by DeMonte.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. The
Dolphins will send out the punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
And he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
4-yard line.
Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.